Hi, in this video we'll discuss division algorithm for polynomials by taking one example. So let's take one problem. Divide minus 4x square plus 5 plus 4x cube plus 7x by minus x plus 2x square plus 1. So this is the problem statement. Now in this case the dividend is minus 4x square plus 5 plus 4x cube plus 7x, and the divisor is minus x plus 2x square plus 1. Before carrying out this division, the first step is to arrange the dividend and divisor in standard form. So what is mean by standard form? We have to arrange each and every term of the dividend and divisor in descending order of their degrees. So let's take example of dividend. Now here the first term has power 2 and the third term has power 3. So they are not arranged in descending order of their degrees. So let's first rearrange the term. So the highest power will be taken first. So 4x cube. Then next is 4x square. It has power 2. Then 7x plus 5, the constant term. Similarly, the divisor also needs to be arranged in descending order, that means in standard form. So it will be 2x square minus x plus 1. So this is called as standard form. So we have arranged the dividend and divisor in standard form. Now let's carry out the actual division. So we'll take the dividend 4x cube minus 4x square plus 7x plus 5. Now the divisor is 2x square minus x plus 1. So let's carry out this division. To carry out the division, first we have to take the highest degree term from the dividend. So which is the highest degree term? Here it is 4x cube. So let's take 4x cube. Then divide this term by the highest degree term from the divisor. So the highest degree term from the divisor is 2x square. After dividing 4x cube by 2x square, we get 2x. Now let's take this term 2x and multiply the divisor by 2x. So 2x into 2x square will give us 4x cube. Then 2x into minus x will give us minus 2x square, and 2x into 1 will give us 2x. Now let's subtract. So plus will become minus, then minus will become plus, plus will become minus. So 4x cube and 4x cube will get cancelled. Minus 4x square plus 2x square will be minus 2x square. Then 7x minus 2x will be plus 5x plus 5. Now if you see the degree of the remainder, minus 2x square plus 5x plus 5 is 2, and the degree of the divisor is also 2. So we can carry out this division further. So let's take the highest degree from the remainder, which is minus 2x square, divided by the highest degree term from the divisor, which is 2x square. So after division we get minus 1 as the result. So taking minus 1, now we have to multiply the divisor by minus 1. So let's multiply 2x square by minus 1, will get minus 2x square. Then minus 1 into minus x will give us plus x, and minus 1 into plus 1 will give us minus 1. Now let's subtract. What we get? Minus will become plus, plus will become minus, minus will again become plus. So minus 2x square and 2x square will get cancelled, and 5x minus x will be 4x, and 5 plus 1 will be 6. So at the end of this step we got the remainder as 4x plus 6. Now if you see, if you see degree of remainder, the degree of remainder is 1 over here. So the degree of remainder is 1, which is less than the degree of the divisor. So the degree of divisor, which is 2. Hence at this step we'll stop over here and the division is complete. Now after this division, what is the result? So let's write down the result also. The dividend as 4x cube minus 4x square plus 7x plus 5. Then we have divisor as 2x square minus x plus 1. The quotient after division is 2x minus 1. So let's write 2x minus 1, and the remainder is 4x plus 6. So this is the result after the division. Now let's find out the value of one expression, divisor into quotient. So we'll find this expression. The divisor is 2x square minus x plus 1, and the quotient is 2x minus 1. Now let's multiply this expression by 2x first. So we'll get 2x into 2x square will be 4x cube. Then 2x into minus x will be minus 2x square. Then 2x into 1 will be plus 2x. Now let's multiply by minus 1. Minus 1 into 2x square will be minus 2x square. Then minus 1 into minus x will be plus x. Then minus 1 into 1 will be minus 1. Now let's group the terms having same power. So 4x cube will remain as it is. Then minus 2x square and minus 2x square will give us minus 4x square. Then 2x and x will give us plus 3x and minus 1. So let's add remainder to this expression. So divisor into quotient plus remainder. So we already calculated divisor into quotient, so that will be 4x cube minus 4x square plus 3x minus 1. So this value we already calculated. What we need to do, we have to add remainder only. So what is remainder? Remainder is 4x plus 6. So let's add 4x plus 6. Now grouping the terms having same power, so we'll get 4x cube as it is. Then 4x square will remain as it is. And 3x plus 4x will be 7x. Minus 1 plus 6 will be 5. If you look at this polynomial, this is nothing but dividend. This is nothing but our dividend, which is 4x cube minus 4x square plus 7x plus 5. So this is nothing but dividend. Hence, in general, we can write as dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. So dividend is nothing but divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is similar to Euclid's division algorithm. So the result at the end of the division is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now if you see, the dividend is nothing but a polynomial in variable x form. So we can write it as p of x. The divisor is also a polynomial in variable x. So we can write it as g of x. Then quotient is also a polynomial in variable x form. Let's write it as q of x, and the remainder as r of x. So all these are nothing but polynomials in variable x form. Now let's substitute these polynomial forms in the equation. So what we get at the end is dividend. What is dividend? Dividend is nothing but a polynomial in variable x is equal to divisor. What is divisor? Divisor is a polynomial in variable x form g of x into quotient q of x plus the remainder. Remainder is also polynomial in variable x form. Here the divisor g of x must not be 0. So the equation dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder can be expressed in the form of polynomials. So this equation can be stated as if px and gx, that means dividend and divisor, are any two polynomials with gx, that means the divisor not equal to 0, then we can find two polynomials qx and rx, that means quotient and remainder polynomials, such that px is equal to gx into qx plus rx, where the degree of rx, that means the remainder term, is less than the degree of the divisor, and this is called as division algorithm for polynomials.